Hello YouTube and fellow Minecraftians, and welcome back to episode 22 of the Castle series. We're going to be doing quite a bit of revising on this episode and adding in some things, and it's going to be rather interesting because you guys are probably going to enjoy this as I am enjoying it, and it's definitely increasing my love for the castle. So what's going on is we are basically expanding interiors. We're making the interiors larger and more interesting. For example, this we spread by 4 and it made it much more, we got a lot more room in here. And this is going to be the lesser dining hall. This is where the people of this part of the castle, like the guards, servants, or not servants, but other people, this is basically the secondary dining hall. The main dining hall will be over on the other island over there, which I'm probably going to turn out expanding, unfortunately. But I want there to be enough room for everything. So anyway, this here is going to be a dining hall for this castle here, and the kitchen is going to be underneath. Now, I just want to show you this because, like, why I haven't finished it before I started this episode is because I want to show you, you're always going to end up changing some things around, even though it might seem extremely tiresome and laborious to actually do it. It's worth it because once we are finished with this building, it's going to look a whole lot better because it's not as skinny anymore. Plus, you have more, substance going this way. Now, there is terrain and such down there, and the bridge is a little messed up, but that can all be fixed up pretty easily, and we can work with that, so I'm not too worried about it. And then, there's such things like that. But anyway, that's, what I want to show you as far as, changes are concerned. You're always going to have to make some compromises and such. So another thing I want to show you is we've made this into more or less just another wing of the castle. It's not really an education wing, not really much else. You guys will also remember there used to be a stairway down here, but we changed it over here. Now, I want to give you big credits to Monsterfish. He's been helping me out a little bit because I've been a little bit stuck trying to figure out what I want to do. And Monsterfish has been helping out quite a bit as far as getting the interior back to a good point. And I think that we're turning out pretty good. So like this here is going to be a little storage room. We got some storage going down that way. Here, let me go ahead and get a torch so you guys can actually see something. But anyway, we're going to go down here, and this here is going to be like a chapel. I'm not sure if you guys watch the Game of Thrones, but this is going to be like that little chapel that's underneath the temple in King's Landing, where they had that secret like meeting to basically try Cersei. And it's going to be like that. It's going to be like this little like judgment hall kind of thing. Just a little chapel kind of thing. It's going to be pretty interesting, hopefully. And then you come up here, and then there is a little bit of change over here. As you guys remember, I showed you this as a laundry room, but I've expanded it. I'm not sure if I want this to be a laundry room anymore. I'm not quite sure what this is going to be quite yet. It's not finished right now, but we're still working on getting that squared away. But it's a larger room now. Plus, like, if you go up the castle, there's a lot of different things going on. I changed quite a bit since the last time. But the main thing that I want to show you underground is the cellars. We are making an extensive cellar branch, or a cellar network, because basically what we want to do is make a cellar that can handle thousands of men, or 1,000 men for 5 years is what Monsterfish was suggesting, because I'm not sure if you guys, there's this castle, Crusader Castle. I forget the name of it right now. I'll put it as a call out in the video. But anyway, it's a Crusader Castle, and it has a cellar that can hold food and water and everything, all the supplies needed to withstand a 5-year siege for 1,000 men. So that's what I'm trying to do with this, is trying to make it a very substantial, well-supplied castle. So now we're going to go into here and back up, and I made this little part like a little balcony that connects over to here. I took out all the grape leaves and stuff because that didn't really make sense. And yeah, so you come up here, and I changed also the stairs because for what we had before didn't really work. So the spiral staircase actually starts up there, and this is how you get up. So you got to go up here and then up these stairs, and you go this way and then this way. This goes across to the Scholars Tower, which I'll show you just very soon. And you come up to here, and then this is like a open room with storage and such. See, that is the lift that brings it up. And remember, this used to be the doctor's office kind of thing. I changed it into a couple guest rooms because I just felt like that made sense. And it works a lot better. We got a couple privies there. And then fireplace here. We got fireplaces everywhere. This is like a dining hall here, a little place where they can eat. I might have like a small secondary kitchen somewhere in this vicinity because this is like a little dining room. There's several other dining rooms throughout, but we'll work on that eventually. So this here is a small classroom for maybe the maester to teach the younger kids of the noblemen because obviously they have lots of money to spend on teaching their kids, and so that is a pretty cool thing. I'm not sure what I'm going to have in here. I'm still wondering what I want to put in these rooms. Nurse quarters, obviously, that's no longer a medical wing, so we don't have that anymore. But anyway, that's as far as these stairs go down. And then I guess we didn't really think about how to get down from here down to the next level. Alright, so I'm going to have to work on that later on. But anyways, you guys get the idea. There's a lot of stuff that's still going on, a lot of things that need to be done, and I'm pretty happy with the results so far. Let me go ahead and show you the Scholars Tower, actually. There's something in there that you guys might like to see. So this is the scriptorium, what we had talked about before, and it has like a big open causeway up here, and this is where they would write and write their scrolls and such. And then there would be something in here, not quite sure. I added a window there that I really thought was a good idea. Got a couple windows over here, so it's very well lit in here. And then overall, it looks pretty good. We got a fireplace that'll be over here, and so that's pretty cool, I think. And then this here is a study. Now we need to get up to the next floor. So in order to get up to the next floor, you got to go this way, and then up the stairs here on this corner. And then this is actually the bedroom for the scribes, the little scribe's bedroom. We got 4 beds in here. Makes sense because there's 4 desks downstairs. This is the privy room and storage, and then you head up the tower some more, and then this here is still where the master scribe would be. Up above, directly above that, is his office. This is where his office would be and such. Just thought it would be a good idea. And then up here is the library. Not a huge library, but pretty nice. Now, we just did the basics. We didn't really do any like super detailed. We just the basic, what we wanted it to be. And it works out pretty good. I like it quite a bit. So cool beans. So we're actually going to do /top now. Now that you guys have seen a good bit of what we've done on the inside, there's still a lot to be done. And what we're going to be doing now is actually working on this. And by the end of this episode, I'm hopefully going to be finishing the exterior of that. And what I also want to do is maybe work on this part, because I'm not a big fan of how that looks. I might decide to find some other way to work on that. So as we progress, we might work on that. So anyways, next update, we'll be working on that, and we get to go. Alrighty guys, so instead of doing just an update and not showing you guys really what's going on, what I'm going to try to do is actually build a little bit with you. As you see, I've expanded the barrack block out quite a bit as I felt like it needed more room. And basically I added on the same amount of space as there is over here, so that there are 2 rooms. And you can even sort of remove this wall and make it so that there's actually a larger room. The thing is, though, that the only way to get up here is from this stairway, which is only 1 wide, and it's kind of funky to get up here. So what we want to try to do is try to figure out how we want to get stairs up there. And I'm thinking that it's going to be in this section here. As you can see, I put the walls as too thick on this side, but I feel like there's still something missing as far as trying to get that stairs up, because I don't quite know where I want to put them. So one way or the other, we're going to try to figure that out at some point and get that squared away, but we're not going to do that right now. What we're going to do right now is just try to roof this here, this hull in, and then we're going to try to decide on the floor plans and such, and hopefully you guys can learn something from this. So I'm not quite sure though if we want to roof this in or if I want to keep it flat. The reason why I'll keep it flat is because it's a great place overlooking the causeway coming in, and it's a great place to shoot from. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to close it in and everything, but what I need to do is make a wooden palisade up here. So basically a thing that would work as a, basically a bunch of arrow slits up here that would work something like this, I guess. I think that this would be a good thing to put up here. And I feel like in these little slits here, you can put arrow slits. Now the thing is there needs to be something here as well, like shooting straight down. So I think I'm going to do that as well as we progress. But anyway, we're just going to go ahead and do this real quick all the way around. And then we run into this part of the tower right here. It was supposed to be the little balcony for the commander, which I'm going to keep. It's like a nice little balcony here because he can overlook like that area down there, and he can see down here, and he can also see this way, but not for long because this is all going to be roofed in. But one way or the other, I think it's going to look pretty nice. So what we want to do is go ahead and build this up like this. And we're going to make it 3 wide, or 3 tall. I might actually decide to make it 2 tall, but for right now we're going to make it 3 tall. And then we're going to put like little arrow slits in between each of these where they'll be able to shoot from. And it's like a little wooden structure up here that they can be inside. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, like what I'm going to do with the inside, because the access to get to here is from the commander's quarters, so it'd be kind of awkward trying to get in here. And there's like some kind of special purpose for it or something, like maybe it's a war room or something, which I guess would make sense to have next to the commander's quarters. But then again, this is only one side of the castle. And also, I apologize for a little bit of scratchy recording. I only have about 2 hours to do this because the server is going to be down for maintenance for a while. And I just tried switching to the Conquest launcher and it messed up all my files. So I had to revert back to what I normally use. And like all my settings got reset and everything. So now I got to toy with everything again, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to reduce this lag a little bit. I'm not sure if some of you notice or not, but yeah, there is a little bit of lag going on as far as my computer is concerned. So, but hopefully we can get past that and just enjoy a little bit of time, right? So there we go. But yeah, we haven't done like the actual let's build of this castle for a while. If you guys want to see me building this, what you need to do is come over to Twitch while I'm streaming, and that's where I do the majority of building for this thing, is over on Twitch, because it's a really good place to, because everyone's there, and it's a lot of fun. We get a lot done, and and it's not like I'm not constricted. That's the cool thing about Twitch, is I don't feel constricted. I mean, I feel scrutinized still. That's still something that kind of, bums me sometimes. But, most of the time it's working out pretty well. Especially since our last stream, Monsterfish was helping me out. And it really, really helped me, get back focused into building this thing and really trying to push forward with it. Because Monsterfish really helped me with that. So... But yeah, big kudos to old Stefan for getting me on track again. So anyways, I think that this is the type of roof that I want to do. I just need to figure out how to make it completely symmetrical. Oh, I see. That's what I did. So that looks pretty good. That'll be a pretty nice roof for up here. and it'll be a little bit different than the majority of the other roofs. It starts off with a soft slant, and then it comes up to the A-frame portion, which is up here, and it gives it a nice look to it. And it doesn't necessarily need to be for defensive portions, because if you're shooting down this way, most of the soldiers would be along these parapets or even there, and there's all these things shooting out, and then even up here on this corner you can shoot down there. There's a lot of ways to shoot down on the causeway. I mean, technically it would have made sense to have this as a flat top, but I'm okay with it being this way. Plus, it looks better in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, if you guys think that it doesn't look good, then I apologize, but I really do think that this is going to do what we need in order to make it look real nice cohesion to the castle. I'm trying to insert a more realistic approach. As you can see with this portion, it looks a good bit different than the rest, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to move a little bit away from the Gothic style that I've been approaching, because I've been going more fantasy, and I feel like having a little bit more like this would really benefit the castle quite a bit. And that's the cool thing when you're building a castle. I've already approached this back when I was revising, like adding that little bit onto the side there. When I was doing the big revisions, I was saying, that's the cool thing about, building, Bob Ross kind of thing. If you think it should be there, then it should be there, because it's your creation, it's your build, and nothing else matters. I mean, you can take critique and you can get what other people, their ideas and everything, but, what you build is what you build. And if it is fun for you, then that is the... that's the only thing that matters. It really doesn't matter if somebody else, doesn't like what you're doing. If you like what you're doing, that is the key. So what we want to do here is I want to try to figure out a way to put in little windows in here. I might do what I did here, but then again, that doesn't look as good as I would like it to be. Maybe I should just use oak stairs, maybe. Let's just try this, see what it looks like. It's probably going to be a no-go. Let's look down here, actually. This is actually what I had done before, and I feel like that works pretty good. This is a stockade for that part of the castle, and I'm not sure. I think, honestly, that the oak stairs fit the bill. They don't... Not much light comes through them, but still, they have a really nice texture to them. Especially from afar, you can see the stuttered look to it. The windows coming through, and has a really cool look. I think that might work for us. But we're going to go ahead and just do that. And then let's see if we can grab some trap doors. And then we're going to go ahead and come up here and maybe do something like this. And then put upside down stairs, basically to hold up the roof kind of thing. I'm not sure how this will look. I'm going to do it for every other one, not every one, because if we did it for everyone, it'd be a little awkward, I think. Okay, so now let's test this. Let's get the right biome right there. And that looks pretty good, I think. We come from afar. Obviously, I'm going to be adding in more windows and maybe another stockade around that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to add a stockade here as well, coming from maybe this floor. Or what floors do we have in here? Let's go ahead and dig through and see where we're at. Again, I apologize for the lag, but unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck with it because of changing some things around with my mod files. So that's going to take some time for me to figure out. Because right now I'm at 33 FPS, which isn't bad. And it jumps to 16 FPS, 18. Oh, it's annoying. I don't know, guys. That's the annoying thing about, all of this is... Yeah. Anyways, so what we want to do now is add in a little stockade around the bottom. What we're going to do that is really, really quick because, you know, it's not really that hard. I'm just going to make it out of trap doors pretty much because I think that's all we really need. And do we want to go 3 out? I want to go 2 out. I feel like that is all we need right there. Just 2 out, just enough for you know, people to come out and do what they need to do. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. And then, so that's what, 2 across. We're going to do another one here. Actually, I think we should stick with a 3 across. Right here. We're not going to go on the front, I think. Like, I don't think we're going to do around the side there. I think we're just going to keep it out in the front here because if we did it around the side, it might look a little bit too bulky for what we're doing. And I think another one here just because, yeah, I think that works. Okay, so there we go. We got the trusses that would hold up the stockade here. And we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go across with blocks. I'm just using base blocks right now because that is what's going to decide on where everything is going to be placed. I already have half slabs in my inventory, so all we got to do is that, and that, and that. And then we can add in like other things here and there. But for right now, all we are focusing on is trying to get this squared away. All right, so this needs to be like that. So this needs to go odd down here because remember this is too wide right there. So that's where it's messing me up a little bit. So there we go. Now we got that figured out. And then come to the side just like that. And now we're going to go ahead and just add in trapdoors like so. And this will cover our windows and this whole walkway here. Like I said, it's just a stockade. It's all it's supposed to be is just to it's basically just a thing to shoot arrows from. You know, there's no real super amazing purpose for it other than as a porch basically with arrow slits. So a defensive porch. How does that sound? And now we're going to go ahead and do other arrow slit or the open windows like this. So it's going to be like that, as you guys can see. And now we're going to destroy all these blocks back here and keep it nice and open because that's what makes it look like a porch from the inside at least. It's like you can walk around and do your thing. And then from here around, we're going to go ahead and add in these thingamgummies, which is going to be the roof to our Magnificio thingamagogabado. Alright, so there's our Dunkinese for the day. Perfect. Alright, so there we go. We got ourselves a little porch there just to sort of shoot out. And I'm going to finish the rest off screen and everything, but I'm not going to do it on this episode. We'll do that on the next. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little bit of something or another. I don't know. But we are making some big changes to the castle again. And, you know, we widened the Great Hall. Speaking of which, let me show you what I've done to the Great Hall. I've added in a little bit of furnishing in here. As you can see, the roof here, I'm not quite happy with it yet. I'm still manipulating, but I'm trying to give it sort of like a Renaissance design to it. As you can see, I'm putting all the gold up there, sort of like a golden ceiling. And then you have the arched roof going up. And the only thing that's kind of funky about up here is when you come in here, you have this. But it doesn't really matter because it's kind of like the entrance hall. There'd be a door here. This would be a closet. And then this would be some sort of room. And then maybe over here would be like the bath or something. I can imagine that this could be the bath, privy. I'm not sure who would live up here though. So if you guys could give me an idea, because it's right above the Great Hall. But this is a secondary Great Hall. Remember guys, this is not the Great Hall. The Great Hall will be in the palace, which will be on the other side of the canyon, which is over here. And I might actually try to show you guys my idea of what I want to do with this. And it's probably going to require me to expand the terrain. Like I might have to thicken this portion here. Instead of all these little canyons and stuff, I'll have to dig it up or bring it up and try to expand it a little bit. And because I'm playing on a chapel here, stables sort of here, big gatehouse there, and then like the whole feasting hall and all that good stuff right here. But yeah, it's gonna take some time, guys. So let's go ahead and finish this video off, or end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, learned a little bit, and we've got a lot going on this castle, and I am thoroughly enjoying this again because of you know, basically everything that's going on. It's really invigorating to see things working now, because you know, the interiors were so tiny before, and now they're actually starting to look like something. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Till then, bye-bye.